And hello. I think I'm live. Yay. Well, I'm still working on that washi box of mine. I finished decorating the back side of it and it turned out gorgeous. I'm inspired by the Gustav Klimt paper pack and also by him as an artist in general. But I still have like the front and the spine left to decorate. And now I have, you know what, that infamous upside down page in your journal. This must not happen in this case because this is like the way to go. And then I have to flip it like this. So I would kick myself if I somehow did this front decoration upside down. So please remind me when I get to that part, right? Anyway, I'm working with Gustav Klimt's Crazy Universe. I love him a lot because he's got like no fear of not depicting a human body the right way. With that, I mean, like he's got like weird angles to his faces. They're not like proportioned correctly. He doesn't give a hoot about the legs and feet. Just my kind of guy. So he tends to just give people like stumps as feet or like a pretty long dress to cover up their feet. I like that a lot. Why not simplify things up? Like here, he only got like one hand showing, and it's like the easiest way to draw a hand, like only like straight up fingers. So I'm trying to pull apart his style and to convert it into something I get inspired from, but not copy from, if you know what I mean. Like I'm looking at his shortcuts and trying to see if I could work with them. I'm so not gonna do his fabric texture because that is just so signature Klimt that it would be like shooting myself in the foot, right? So I'm thinking about doing this lady on the front of my washi box today. Started up because I have never attempted galaxy background in acrylic. I only done it in watercolor, and I think there is a big difference between those two medias. So I hope that I can do the best I can with that. Hi, Gail. Welcome to my desk. Oh, I have to click off. No, you know what? Instead of clicking off notification, I'm just gonna make this window smaller. Yay! So my notifications will not cover up the chat area. Because if I don't do so, the notification is gonna block the recent comment, and it seems like I'm not responding. Okay. The reason for also diving into this Klimt universe is because I am so lucky to be able to participate in that gallery exhibition. And it's a little bit unclear to me whether I got 60 centimeters width of wall for my painting or if my painting was allowed to be 60 centimeters. Yeah, I know. So to play it safe, I have been working on some canvases that's got like a 40 centimeters width. So if I show up at that gallery and they're like, "Oh my God, your painting is too huge," then I got some backup in the car. Hi, I'm Laura. So I am working with my Gustav Klimt universe on three canvases in acrylic because the exhibition is the 26th of this month. So I don't have time to use oil as my media. It needs to curate. And what I'm doing is that I'm trying to keep it as a theme. So look at this border right here. I got this one with a similar border uh, texture, you could call it, and then a blue version with a similar textured border. So when you just look at the borders alone, they will stand out as somehow like a series. I hope so. And I also got that golden edge on each one of them. So yeah, that's my crazy thought about it. And then I know you can't really tell, but I'm actually super inspired by Gustav Klimt in these paintings. Okay, we were out on a road trip. We drove our son to college on Monday, and then hubby and I had a very great road trip back to our island. And we had a pit stop where we were eating, and there was like these seagulls, very whimsical seagulls, just very close to our table. And they were standing on a railing behind me. And hubby, he said, "Oh my God, don't pretend to look the other way because one of these seagulls is just gonna fly away with your plate if you do." They were like really close. So I got inspired by those funny looking seagulls. So I tried to depict them in this kind of humoristic, like a little bit of sense of humor kind of way. And I love the way that it just merges with the canvas, the background, like he's actually standing on something. And here I try to do some reflection, like this is smooth water or something. So, but yeah, it's a new style for me to use all this foil and this stenciled background and the washi tape. If you can see, I got washi tape here. So that's a very new style for me to test out. And here I used up almost the last of the washi that Devon Rex for Art gifted to me. I only got like this stripe left, and I'm saving this stripe for my washi box. So here I used these two stripes of washi, and then I played around with the figure, the woman figure from the Gustav Klimt collection. Let's see if we can find her. And that's what I mean by getting inspired, but not copying, but still close to, the way that he's thinking and painting. It's that lady right there, that she's like this long lady with puffy sleeves, a very crazy nun figure. Like it doesn't wave with her figure, it's just straight lines dress. And then this very easy face with no open eyes. I mean, it's really jumping over the fence where when it becomes like that, because then it's like easy to do. So I try to copy that simplified look. Okay, I did try and make the dress a little bit transparent so it looks like she has legs underneath her, so it becomes like a see-through nightgown or something. So yeah, but and then I put an apple on her head, and my initial plan was to put an arrow right here to make a pun on Wilhelm Tell, like somebody has been shooting after the apple but hit her ferociously big hair instead. But I'm still waving back and forth with that idea, but it would be rather simple to just add in that arrow right there. So guys, let me know if I should do it or if it totally turn the canvas into something else. But I really love the way that this looks with these stripes, like blocks. I see them as like blocks on the canvas that don't necessarily have something to do with each other. Like this one is a standalone block. This is a standalone block. But they're kind of part of the whole picture. So I really think it's a fun universe to play with because it opens up possibilities to do funky texture in each block. So in this block here, to merge this canvas together with the two of them, I'm going to place a seagull here and then the lady here, because then it's still got a clutch going over to the two other canvases. And then I could just play with that. Yeah, it's going to be an abstract way of waves or something. But that's how fun it is to paint in blocks. So, and yeah, it's new. I don't think that you ever have seen me work like this before with the almost like textile. Wouldn't you say so? Like quilting, but only with acrylic. So you're quilting in a textile block on your canvas and then trying to make a story out of that. I don't even know what the story of this is going to be. So, but it's a fun way of working because it gives you a starter where you kind of know, like, this is going to be my blank canvas for today's stream. Oh my god, I better do like this because I don't want to do like an upside down page on this one. But it kind of gives you a starter. So before I even know what to paint, I could start working on the border, right? And I could start putting in the washi tape, and I could start coloring in the two stripes while I'm still thinking about what to do with the third stripe that's going to be where the focal point is, but then you already started, you already invested in the project. So I think I kind of like that approach. You could actually have several canvases going on at once because there is a lot of pre-preps on this way of building up a painting, where you have to foil in edges, put in washi color blocks, but still don't have a plan. Hi Barbara, welcome to my stream. So I think I like this way. Okay, I have to keep it like this. I'm not allowed to flip this box, right, guys? Because otherwise I will making it upside down. Okay, I think you guys can figure out it's easy to just build a frame. What I did was I just took paint stir and then used that as a ruler, painting guidelines, and then I just paint like this. So there's like no bones in making the frame, so that I'm not gonna work on that now. Now I'm mostly gonna try and replicate a celestial galaxy sky in acrylic. I'm laughing because I'm thinking, oh my god, I think it's gonna be a little bit tough. I think I need to water down my acrylic a lot to make it looks like watercolor. But just to give myself some directions, I am gonna draw in with a pencil the line of my borders, because let's say for some oddball reason that I wanted to pick a transparent acrylic color for my border, I wouldn't have a mess that I had to cover up on the edges with clear gesso before going in with a rather transparent yellow, for instance. So the magenta is also super transparent. Okay, and then we know for sure that we gotta divide it up into these textile borders. So yeah, one thing that Gustav Klimt also liked to do is these waved things. To me, also looks a bit like quilting. And he liked these round shapes. I think that's his abstract way of making flowers. It looks like also up here. They have a name. I forgot what it is. It starts with an M, like moulings or something. And I think that I could try that on this washi box, because this is just my own personal washi box. So I wouldn't be sad if I kind of copy it directly. That wouldn't be like cheating. So if I just pretend that I'm doing that wave formation, and then on top of that, a straight block of color, and maybe spend some time putting in these round clusters of the moulings. I forgot. Oh my god, I should have looked it up before I even start talking about it. Like moulings, his round abstract flowers. That's how I would refer to them in my brain. Put in his round flowers here. Then we kind of got already now some space on this box that we know what we're gonna do, right? And now we can get with the division. I'm thinking about a division right here, and then a little wider one, so it almost becomes like this center right here. And that's where I'm gonna put my washi stripes. So it leaves me with this square right here where I can try out the galaxy sky. So that's kind of how I work this composition out. Oh my god, you guys can't even see a thing. You can't even see. I hope you just follow the madness. I just blocked in the edges, and then should I throw some color? Okay, I can quickly throw down just some base colors. Uh, Now I have to select colors, which is also a bit difficult because I want to work with my own color palette, so it doesn't become like a totally rendition of Klimt, you know. And I'm thinking I got this as a back, like the purple. It could be super nice to have, like the waves could be bluish. I'm actually thinking about giving myself maybe magenta because I really like the color, you know. A magenta frame and then a blue with some of the magenta mixed in for these wavy formations just to put down some colors. Oh my god, this box is picking up everything. It's not dirt, it's golden flakes from when I did the flaking on this box. But those flakes, oh man, they act like glitter. They get like everywhere on your table. It's like confetti, you know. Let's see. Hi Sandra. Klimt's primary subject was the female body, and his works are marked by a frank eroticism. Oh, I didn't even know that. So, but if he's like focused on the female body, then it's so strange that he makes these just straight down figures. But okay, maybe the eroticism in the kiss is like in the touch, you know, like that first feeling, the first kiss. Or maybe it could be like those daydreaming, like wonder what's going on inside her head kind of thing, you know. Because I'm just thinking that it's funny if his focus is eroticism, that it's got like fully neck dressed people except from her. But this image is different because there's a kid involved, you know, so I don't see anything erotic in that. But maybe it's just because I'm a mom myself, so I could never find anything, you know, about that. Yeah, okay. Um yeah, let me just block in quickly and very sloppy the colors because it might help me later on when I have to pick a color to see the border colors. You know, it's kind of the background color. Woo, I'm working with Arteza acrylic. What I got left of this 60 tube set, which is running down very low. Magenta light. Let's just go for that one. What I like about these Arteza is that they got a glossy finish, so it looks, I don't know, it just looks shiny. I like shiny. I think I understand if you have to work on top of paintings with colored pencils that you prefer matte acrylic, but when you don't, then I like the shiny look of a little bit glossy. Maybe you can see it actually on some of these canvases. Does it depict? It has to hit the sunlight. It has to hit the light in a very certain way. Does it show? Can you see how it's like glossy? Like maybe I don't know. No, it doesn't really show up. But it actually have this glossy look to it. I really like it a lot. Like like here I used a white acrylic that's matte and then mix it with a darker um Arteza tone, so you can see the gloss here but there's matte there, and then comes a glossy dress. So I like that play, you know, that very subtle play between the glossy and the matte. So okay, maybe I should give myself some ruler help here. It seems a little bit dry, so what I do when I have a acrylic that seems like it's not liquid enough to do uninterrupted brush strokes, I simply just dip my brush into a little bit of water and try and mix it in. I find that it gives the same feeling as when you use a golden extender for acrylic. And then it's just easier, you know, because you got that water jar right next to you. But I'm not like super diluting it. So I should be safe. Oh my god, it eats up a lot of this magenta because the color itself is so transparent. Yeah, look, it's good that you guys talked me into doing the border first because I would really hate life if I hit the border area with that um I keep forgetting what it's called. Galaxy sky. Isn't it crazy? I keep forgetting the name of it. Let's see. It doesn't seem too glossy. No, it's not like super glossy. I know that it could get much more glossier than that, but I just like that there definitely is a difference in the texture when you see it up close. So, and I find that a likable play in viewing the canvas. And also the fact that you can push back your background with a matte acrylic and then enhance something you paint on top of the background with a glossy acrylic, so you get that kind of sheen, almost like an extra highlight, you know, to the whole project. Okay, that's going to be painted on top of this border, so it's not gonna be left like a blocked in magenta. But I still want to do it rather neat, you know. So, ah, my light. What's wrong? It's like bright sunny day outside, and then my desk is so dark. I wonder why. Look, if I bring in my, can you see how my black shirt brightens up the colors? But as soon as I remove my arm, it's back to dark. What can I do? Hmm. I wish I had something dark that I could put down. Okay, I'm gonna search for a dark something. Hang on. Because it's just such a shame. I'm painting with such happy colors that you guys only see that dulled down version of it. Oh my god. The old desk protector. Maybe that was the reason why I had it in the first place. I'm just putting it back for this stream to see if it helps on the colors. Yeah, can you see? Can you see it worked? It's like brighter now. It's not like super bright, but it's better than before. Oh man, I guess that I am stuck with that nasty desk protector for life now. uh, I put in this. glass, this glass thing on top of my table because I really like the look of it. So when I stream, I take it off because it gives a glare to the camera. Not take it off, I cover it up so you won't get the glare from my glass plate on the monitor. So I hope you guys have had a good week. Let's see, you'll go back to what? Hi, Bob Owen. Hi. Let's see. Did I miss anything? Oh, you're talking about the Maryland. It's so cool that that couple was together and celebrating their anniversary on the retreat. I love it. I don't know them. I think Joan is she's the one with the stencils. Could it be that Joan? Okay, this is not dry, but I'm just gonna smack down this ruler anyway. Whoops. It was her. Oh, I think it's so cool that she took the trip all the way from the UK. Okay, can I push out the last magenta for this last? I think I can stretch it. Okay, oh, it almost got stuck. Hi, Dana. I think it's the first time I've seen you in my chat. Welcome to my desk. Always exciting with someone new. Yeah, ice stencil. That's the lady I'm thinking about. Okay, let me just for kicks put in this wavy thing and mix it with the magenta because I like to mix the colors together so it brings a little bit of harmony to the collective look. So I'm just see what I get. It's still gonna be bluish, and I love that because it's gonna be like a wave, but it's gonna be like a purplish wave. So trying not to breathe while making those waves. But oh man, I'm having such fun with this Klimt universe. Whoops, painted out of line. I think what makes it so fun is that, I kind of let out all other inspiration and then trying to empty out my head with what can it brings me. So sometimes I work on a journal page and then the next day I jump to a completely different topic and media even. So it's kind of fun to set off time to one particular artist and then just dwell in his method for a while and giving it the time to be broken down to understand his creative language and see if you can build on top of that without copying. So that's why I still think that even though I can't see any seagulls in Klimt's creations, I still will view them as part of the my Klimt fascination period. But hey, seagulls are so fun. You can kind of mix them in everywhere. You don't need an occasion to put in a crazy seagull. Oh my God, I remember one winter there was this giant, huge seagull that landed in my garden. I'm feeding the birds during the winter time, especially. And then I watched him land on my lawn, thinking, oh, he is enormous. And then he swung his head back. I kid you not. He was able to swing his neck way, way back. And then he opened up his mouth, and then out came this seagull scream, like really, really loud. And within 10 seconds, my lawn was swamped in seagulls, all fighting for those. What do we call them in English? You have like special winter feeding for birds where they include fat in the bird seeds. Those seagulls really enjoyed those fat. Uh, uh, I want to translate it to balls because it's in the shape of a ball, but it comes out a little bit wrong. They were really interested in these clumps of bird seeds enrolled in animal grease. Oh my God. Yeah, the sound alone, I kid you not, it was so loud, and my cat completely got, like intimidated. You could see at her, she's like, what is that on my turf? Because the garden is like her turf. So it was like really crazy. Okay, I have never made a celestial sky in acrylic. I don't even know how to go about it without watering down acrylic. And instead of using water, I think I will use this acrylic extender. And I'm just gonna base coat with that purple from the wave down here. Just so I have some colors that are coming back, from the you can say original color palette up here. Okay, I'm thinking about just base coating. Oh, okay, maybe I should think a little bit. This is not watercolor, right? So I can't just expect it to be transparent. Maybe the way to go is to put down puddles of the colors that I want to appear in that um, galaxy sky. So, what are we thinking about? Of course, we're thinking about magenta, right? We already got the purple. We got magenta. A dark, like Prussian blue would be appreciated. Do we have that, by the way? That can be like a problem. Oh, I got a pearl sapphire blue with shimmer in it. Definitely going to put that on my palette. Oh my God, did I really close this too? Wow, I need some applier. Okay, light sapphire right here. Maybe some white. Okay, for stars in the end, sure, but maybe to brighten up some of the magenta. I don't know. Okay, we gotta add some white to the palette in case we need it. And for some reason, I'm also thinking about that Prussian blue. I don't think that I have left in my Arteza set a Prussian blue, so I'm gonna wing it by putting in the darkest blue I got and then mix it with black. and see what I end up with. Oh my god, these paints. Okay, this is my selection of blues. I think this one looks rather like the darkest one. Yeah, we're gonna go with this. Not even near an ultramarine. It's more like mm, I don't even know. It's not even cobalt. It's not there. You know, it's not there. But we got some black. Maybe we can tint it. Ooh, it almost wants to turn grayish. That is so wicked. You know, some of these pigments don't really react like I think they should. So it's always a pleasant surprise what we're gonna get. Uh, what should I do? Should I just start putting in sporadic colors? Okay, the brush is making a lot of streaks. Not sure I like that. Should I just go like, oh my god, this is more difficult than I pictured? Okay, let me just kind of looking like I'm ruining it by putting in a lot of colors and then see if we can mush it together with white. So far it's looking scary, right? Oh my, I'm so glad that I'm testing this out on a box and not on a canvas. Oh, that will freak me out if I had to do this for the first time. Imagine spending so much time prepping a canvas and then going and making a shitty job with with something as simple as a galaxy sky. But yeah, I see them all over. Like people are able to do them in all sorts of media, acrylic and pastels and oils and but mostly in liquid watercolors. Oh, that's dark. Can you see that? Okay. Okay. Oh man, I bet somebody out there is thinking, what the hell is she doing? Okay, I'm gonna spray mist this surface to keep it alive so I can, keep on working with it so it won't like dry in, bone dry in this state right here. It's peeling up on me. It's like it's reacting to the water in a very strange way. We should call that texture. Oh my god. Okay, I'm gonna bring in the white. See if that can be the knight in shiny armor to this horrific galaxy sky. It's like an abstract. Oh my god. Okay, a lot of white mixed with a lot of the gel medium here. For some reason, I want to pump this brush up with a lot of gel medium that makes the acrylic white transparent. Okay, wish me luck. I'm just gonna whoosh around to kind of merge it together. Of course, I'm hoping that the white will brighten up some of the colors to look in a different hue, like going from light to darker within its own color. But so far, it really looks scary. Oh my. Okay, and now for the crazy twist. I'm gonna come on top of this with some metallic, like goldish, and then I'm gonna dry it, and then we can see what kind of monster we got and work from there. You know, it's acrylic, so we're supposed to just be able to work on top of it until we get satisfied, but we need it to dry completely in between layers. Otherwise, I think we will make an even bigger mess, you know? You love to listen to my way of what's going in my mind right now is what did you do? But I think a lot of us have these conversations with ourselves, especially streamers. I think sometimes we are like, oh man, I'm not gonna pull this off, you know. I'm not gonna rescue this. And then suddenly time become an issue, like, shoot, you got like 20 minutes to make this look like you meant it to go through this phase, you know. And I have to confess, sometimes it has been murder on my paper, but when I look up in the monitor, everything is cool. I know it sounds crazy, but I'm telling you guys, it has happened more often than I want to confess. There's a lot of times where it's been looking crazy when I look at it in person, but when I look at it on screen, it's like, nobody can tell. So I'm just keeping my mouth shut. Oh man, that is hilarious. Okay, I'm trying to get a little bit of like areas filled in. I think I should let it dry and let the benefit of the doubt come to the acrylic. I mean, this is just base coat, right? Okay, we're gonna let this dry. You're glad you're not the only one. Oh my god! Sometimes I'm telling you guys, and it's like when you're working on time, like you have a stream slot or what it's called. You kind of know when you have to say thank you for today and turn off the camera. You would hate to turn it off while it's still looking like I don't know what, something that my son came home with from second grade or something. Not that it should matter. I mean, we are among friends, right? But it still matters because you have the option of leaving it up on YouTube or taking it down, you know. So, oh man, but this is a work in progress. Yes, read my intent. That is so funny. Okay, I'm gonna hit this with a heat gun and then ponder about why the heck I chose to bring in that white. I think that was a big mistake. I should have at least brought in a silver, maybe. But white, I mean, I should have left that out of the whole palette. But let me try this up and then see how it turns out. Oh, it's still wet. Okay, it's gonna take forever to dry up. I think I'm gonna mess with it a little bit, not too much while it's still I'm attempting for it to dry up. But I think I'm gonna try and crazy dilute this acrylic. I've seen people do it. I'm not a fan of it because I have this idea that you're messing with the binder of the paint. But let's see if you can make a very watery consistent of this paint. Yes, you can. Can you see? And it becomes transparent and it acts a little bit not like watercolor, but I think I can work with this. Of course, I need to cover up a lot of white strokes. Why the hell didn't anybody in chat stop me when I took the white? Oh my god. Okay, I have never before worked with acrylic this thin, so I will need to be a little bit anal and test it out by quickly drying it up and see how it behaves, if it's even gonna stick, to the underlying surface, or if it's going to crackle, or I don't know, turning into quite an interesting experiment. Okay, let us try and dry up this very watery consistent. Okay, it's very hot now. I can see like it's bubbled, not bubbled, but yeah, I think you know what I mean. Like that's new to me to see acrylic behave like that. Okay, we should probably have done that from the beginning, just diluting it into something that looks like liquid watercolor, or even, oh my god, I should have grabbed my inks, of course. Okay, now it's too late. I'm not gonna go grab the inks. So, okay, bye, Sandra. Have a nice weekend. I hope you have a nice rest of the day, too. There's always someone to tell you what a mess you made. Yeah, that's true. Coming with like really sophisticated tips about product, like why did you use that brand? Why didn't you grab? And then they mention something like really fancy, like taking for granted that we got that fancy tool that they got. Okay, I'm gonna water down this bluish thing and see if I can rescue. I'm telling you guys, we are no longer painting. We are rescuing. That's where we are right now. We have stopped every intention of building on top of this celestial sky. Now we are completely rescuing what's laid down before we can move into phase 2. I just hope that we get there doing this stream with the white stars and everything. Why did I put so much white right there? What color could be on top of that? Maybe a different color of kind of pinkish. What do we have? I don't want to go purple. I have this. Would it be too much with a pink? Oh, bye, Bob. Thanks for looking in. My son is coming home today, so when you stream, I will have to catch the recorded. Oh my god, I can't wait. I can't wait for my son to enter the door. I've been missing him like crazy. He's been gone for the first week at college, and he just called home and said that he will be a little bit late because they all went out bowling. Bowling apparently is a thing where in that town that he is, and I just see it as a very good sign that he's going out on, with classmates on the first week. This was a bad idea. Oh no! How to get rid of it? Can we dab it off? Okay, I tried to remove the pink. Forget about the pink. It was too transparent. So it's almost like adding more white to this. I think I should come in with, believe it or not, something dark. So let me try down at this corner right here. Just an overlapping of dark. The most annoying thing is that I got a craving to mist it with water. Isn't it strange? I mean, that's what I would grab for if this was watercolor. I would definitely go in and mist the surface with moisture. Should we try? Like nothing to lose. Ooh. Okay, that's actually not a bad idea. You get that very soft and blurry edge that the brush won't give you for free. But look, now I got a lot of water on this surface. I'm not sure that's what acrylic like. Okay, a little bit more blue here. A little bit more blue over here. It is starting to become a little bit more collected than before. Before it just looked mad. Okay, a little bit more of purple up here. Now, I really wish that I had gessoed this box. It's not pre-gessoed, it's just painted directly on with acrylic paint. I kind of feel that if you have to work with a watery consistent, at least you could have gessoed your substrate. Yeah, I'm going to enjoy every second that he's here. But let's keep it real. He probably missed the cat the most. You know how you self were when you were a kid? Like the pets were the ones that really made you think about home. Like, oh. Okay, I think I should dry it. I like and then I don't like that magenta look right there. Maybe it actually just need to be blocked in a little bit more on the edges with dark. Oh man. Okay, let's dry this up so we don't have a lot of layers that are wet underneath, because that will make you hate it even more with paint on top of it. So let's dry it. Oh man. I'm gonna switch. I'm gonna look for that Prussian blue. That might be my only savior. Or I'm gonna grab, what do we got here? Yeah, I'm gonna grab the color shift to start with, give it a glaze of color shift, see what that brings me, and then go in with a Prussian blue. How about that as a plan? I think it's a fabulous plan. This is going to bring this very likable, shimmery surface anyway. I'm in doubt whether it's a little bit too light. So I'm gonna put it out where I put the gel medium to dilute it just a little bit. I just want to see, just curious. Yeah, damn, it's very bright. It's very bright. I wonder if I think I need to darken it up, resettling the pony here. I'm gonna darken it up, and then I'm gonna go on top of it with a coat of this color shift. Color shift tend to sparkle the most on a very dark background. So putting it on now when it's so kind of bright, you could say, just don't give me that full effect. Okay, wish me luck. I'm just gonna glaze with something dark here. Ooh. Oh man, I am way out of my comfort zone with this Galaxy Sky adventure here. Okay, I glazed in the black. Don't like the stripes. So what can I do to break up that striping? You know, the strokes. I could try and mess it up in different directions. Come on, we are not painting a sheet here. We're painting something as soft as a sky. So there's like no linear work on a sky. I got a lot of undried acrylic gold on this. Okay, now I am struggling to get away from that linear texture just by trying to messing it up, you know. Maybe put in some of this. It's very dark, I know. Um, I'm hoping that it will brighten up. Oh my god. I may have done something I can't take back here. Okay, let's try it out and see what we get. Hi, Kimberly. Okay, guys, our last hope are these color shifts. So let's line them up with something that could be like a celestial color palette. Blue, definitely, yes. Purple, ooh, yes. Pink, I say yes. Yellow, nah. I'm a little bit doubt with that yellow. And then this metallic gloss finish might be, maybe, I don't know. This is a good one. What is it called? Aqua Flash. Aqua sounds exactly what Sandra suggested way back in the chat. So let me try and put in some of this aqua. Just just a tester, you know. Why don't I go for a soft brush? Could it be this one? I wish it was a round brush though. Okay, this is as good as it gets. I don't have any round brush. You see, I'm battling with texture because I don't like that I got stripes in there. So I somehow need to work on my strokes. Yeah, I can make this work. Praise the Lord. I think I can make this work. Only bad thing is that it comes out super shimmery. And when I'm working with shimmer watercolor, I dislike that the whole surface becomes this shimmery, sparkling surface. So hopefully I'm not giving myself that same look. Your palette is a work of art. Yes, it is. But it's not thick enough that I can peel it off. Oh, and oh, yes, I tested, I tried because I was curious, but I don't yet have that. You see, some I can peel off, but then it's like very skinny right here. So I'm waiting until I got a full round circle that I can peel off, and then see what we can do with that. Because of course it's gonna end up on some sort of a canvas, you know. why why just throw it out when it's a fun piece of texture? Okay, I should really try not to get too carried away with this, because then I will be back in square one with having blocked in all the dark. But at least I have removed that very undesirable stripy, streaky look. And for those of you just joining in, right now I'm not painting, I'm rescuing. I am trying to fix mistakes. My end result is to end up with some sort of I keep forgetting what it's called. A galaxy sky. That's the name, right? That's the wish for the day. But I'm struggling to do it in acrylic. I haven't never really attempted it in acrylic. So it's also like a first for me to try and make these transitions from and the worst part is, and that's actually the painter's nightmare, is when you don't really have a finished outcome in behind your eyes. So you're kind of like driving with closed eyes, you know. But yeah, sometimes it just have to be like that. Maybe put some blue down here. That aqua is like really desirable. Okay, I like that it's like toned down. Maybe some of that pinkish up here. Oh man. Maybe some of this here, maybe. Okay, somehow I want to connect that very aqua blue splot to the edges, so it doesn't look like it's just hanging there as a blob, you know. Okay, I should go with this and then see if maybe I should try and put in some stars, and then I could really tell if that's what I'm looking for, you know. I'm sorry I'm late. I was in password recovery hell. Oh, yeah. Hello, Cass. Oh my god. Don't don't be sorry. Just be happy that you're late, because you would have saved yourself for 1 hour of really hair pulling nightmare of watching me do this tiny square right here. Okay, I'm at the point where I think I would love to put in flicker in, maybe to start with, some gold stars just to see how it looks. And I want to cover up the frame because I don't necessarily think that I need to paint that. So I'm sitting here thinking, okay, I got some really dull washi right here. It's less tacky than fresh washi because I already used it once. So I might be able to peel it off without removing the acrylic paint, because, you know, I just painted these edges a little while ago, so they're still not totally dried up. So coming in with a strong, fresh tape might just end in me just pulling up the acrylic with the tape. You're probably wondering, who is so frugal that they save strips of washi? I do, I confess. But it's because I work on outdoor sketching, so I bring this roll with me when I'm outdoor sketching that tiny little sketchbook. So I just have washi on the go. And look, I even meant them together. Oh man. Oops. Not very well, apparently. Oh, this is the part that don't want to come off. So we're just going to do like this. And I'm just going to lay a piece of paper over here. Like this. And then we can try and splatter. I need a newspaper. Just a moment. Maybe this paper down here. Oh, I'm sorry. There we go. Maybe more like this. And I'm gonna wet my hawk's hair stiff brush, dip it into the gold, and then just flicker with my finger and see if that will produce some sort of very nice dispersed stars. I need them because right now I cannot tell that this is a galaxy sky. So I kind of need some visual help that I'm going the right direction. Yeah, guys, it already helped me a lot. I can see. What I also can see is that it's not that bad that it's so dark because it brings out the stars more. So maybe after all, I don't need to fix the dark of this background. Look, there's a hair in the middle. What are you doing there? What are your business in my painting? Oh man, I hate these stray hairs from brushes. There. Hairs are the worst when you're doing oils. Because the oil is still very creamy underneath, so you can't just pick it up without leaving these fingerprints on the canvas. But with acrylic, sometimes the background is set a little bit so you can pick them up without leaving those clawing marks like so. Let me see. Hi Devon, welcome to my stream. Now let's see you pull a tablecloth out under of a fully set table. Like whoosh. I know. That is like one of those daring moves best done live, right? Okay, let's bring in some white stars. The worst thing about working in a palette like this is you really have to recall where you laid down your fresh colors. But I think my white was in this area right here. Okay, getting ready one more time. Oh, yeah. It's working. I don't know about you guys, but I see something that I didn't thought I would pull off just half an hour ago. Yeah, I see a celestial sky with a very unlikable cluster down here. Oh no, why did I have to go in and mess with that? Okay, let's pick it up with something moist. There needs to be a bird right there. Can we agree on that? Need to be something. Let's see if I can just hit that corner with some not too big stars, just tiny specks like this. Yeah. Okay, all that mess just to get a square of galaxy. And the original plan is actually to cover it up with some sort of a face, but now I think I should just leave it because it was such an agony to get it painted. Let's see if I'm pulling off the acrylic. No, I am lucky. Yeah. One of the reasons why I'm nervous about pulling off that freshly painted acrylic is also because I did not gesso this box. So that very glossy finish that the original artwork had on top of this box might act like a surface where, paint don't adhere as well to. So yeah, a bird there. Okay, those moulins, I don't want to say, I keep thinking about mooglers, but isn't that like a Harry Potter word? I think so. Muglers. I don't think it's called that, but it's called something in Klimt's universe that starts with an M. And I think it was Kathy Burke who taught us about that. She was the first one talking about what they were called. Oh, this is oil. I have never ventured in. No, it's not oil. You was gifted oil paint, but you're hesitant to try. This is actually acrylic. Um, I was just talking about when you lose a bristle hair in oil, it's just agony. But I'm telling you, Kathy, the entry barrier for you to work in oil is very small because you do such wonderful job in acrylic to begin with. So you will find it a joyful media to work with. You have such a long opening time. Yeah, moodling, that's it, Devon. Yes, moodlings. But basically, I think that Klimt's moodlings are just his abstract way of doing flowers. Let us see if we in the paper pack got a very good example of his moodlings. Hmm. Here they are. That's some of it. But he got them colored in, in the various colors, making me think when they look like this that it is his way of painting flowers. And then he do these moodlings on top of each other when he's painting them on fabric. Like this here, that's like a cluster of moodlings, but since it's got that greenish background, I think he's actually depicting a garden with flowers. And there is that daisy that's got two colors. It just makes me think about that two-colored daisy flower. So, but I'm thinking about doing his crazy moodlings down here, just the start of it. And I should have enough color already from the galaxy to pull down to this so it won't look misplaced. So let me refill the palette with all the colors that I can recall we have opened up so far. We had the magenta, right? And I'm just going to plop it in on top of that lavender. Then we got the blue, and then we got a pale pink. Of course, we got the white. We need more white. Um, where is my white? How can it disappear? Get that one. Darn. Okay, that was a lot of white. Maybe a little bit too much. I think I should keep the flowers mostly white, just for starters. So I think to make it easy on myself, I'm just gonna paint the whole area white. Because then I would have like, and I'm gonna do it a little bit thick so it won't dry up instantly. It will just give me that white um, color already. And hopefully it will be a creamy surface, so when I twirl my brush to make a color, I will be able to do so. Okay, here I really need to take care a little bit and think round shapes up here. The white is so transparent. Can you see that? Okay, I'm applying it a little bit too thicker than necessary. And then I'm gonna mist it just from far away, just to keep it moist. Okay, let's pick a brush. Maybe I can continue with this one. Moodle away. Okay, Houston, permission to moodle. Okay, let's start. Oh my god, I want to I want to try this color shift, even though that's not even. I'm thinking something like just. Damn, that's ugly. Okay, I got a second plan. That's very unattractive. That's not like how you moodle. You know what? I think I have a lazy Susie. Let me go grab my lazy Susie and see if we can make cheaters moodles like that. Hang on. Okay, now we are getting really. Now we got the modeling equipment, right? Let's take a slimmer brush. Okay, back to the first color. I lay down the brush. Oh man, that's even harder than I thought. It has to be in the center to work. How the hell does he do that? Oh, he's actually painting his moodles. He's not twirling his brush. Now I'm getting really disappointed because I view Gustav Klimt as a painter who just do what's easiest, the easiest way. Maybe my brush is too white to do that. No, that would still look ugly. I'm just practicing in white. I'm sorry. Oh, damn it. He's painting it. Okay, let's do at least just one moodle painted. Nice and easy. Yeah, this is not gonna work for me. I can already feel. You know what? This is tedious because you need a perfectly round circle twice in each flower. Can you just tell that that's not fun? Yeah, that was not fun. We got one moodle down and it's not even perfectly round. Use the end of a pencil or lipstick tube. Oh, yeah, I got a pencil with an eraser on. Where is it? It's right here. This rubber eraser. Okay, let's make a center. Then we get that round shape. Okay, let's mess it up. I know it's like messing it up completely, but and then let's just pick another color to do so. But I'm wondering if you could build on that round shape. Yeah, a little bit. I like it's like he's got two-toned moodles. Like he's got two colors in play with a white when he's doing his moodles. So let me try and put like a perfect purple circle around this flower right here. And then it's not just striped, you know, it's like it's blended in somehow. Yeah, okay. That's actually better, except that his got more oomph to his colored palette. Like his would be like a strong center, for instance. Just an example. Does it have to be like him? I guess. I want to learn, you know. Yeah, not easy. I think that's the closest to a moodle, a Klimt moodle. Looks really weird. Let me look at the reference photo one more time. Everything is so small, small, small. Mm. Yeah, can you see he's like doing circles? And then that dark center in the middle, it is flowers that he's making. I like the texture of this one, like that fat layer, very textured, rich, almost like a what are they called? Those flowers, ranunkel is. Can I translate that directly to English? Ranunkel. Does it sound a bit like an English color? I'm gonna try and replicate that rich texture, just places. So what did we do? We dipped our pencil and then we actually forced the paint around in a circle just to get that strange fat ring. Now it won't come by itself. Okay, there, almost. And then we do a outer circle in a darker color. It's like my color palette is so uniform. I'm gonna bring in a red, like a carmine, that's a little bit transparent too, so it doesn't like kill everything. Where is it? Carmine red right here. Okay. And then that red outer ring, I'm gonna make a big moodle. Oh my god, look at me shaking because I have to paint a round circle. Yeah, I think if you have like a stencil, it would be fun to use for this. I'm gonna put in the white color to the edge of that red, but leaving the red line untouched. And then a black center. Ta-ta! I really like that black center. Yeah, guys, I think we made ourselves a moodle. I'm so disappointed that it had to be painted in. I thought it was, I'm thinking ceramic clay, if you got a lazy Susan, you can just twirl and then get it. But don't you just love that texture? I mean, it's like a pastry cookie, but still interesting to look at, I think, because it's not flat. Yeah, I like it a lot. It's new for me to use that kind of texture for sure. You like my models? Thank you. Now picture a dozen of them. Let's put in some yellow on my palette. We could use some yellow moodles. The complementary color to yellow is green, so let's for fun build up a moodle with a green outer ring and then a yellow center with the white. So I got a ton of white on the pencil. I'm just gonna layer it up next to this one here. I need a lot of white to get that flowery petal faux feeling of a petal. Yeah, this is kind of messy, and who got the patience for this? This is like only a streamer have a patience. This is like watching paint dry. I have to get that perfect round. Not satisfied yet. There, that's better, but not perfect. Oh, damn. I want this. Maybe it's because this is not super flat. Let me find an edge that's like this is flat. Ooh, and slippery too. No, this is not working. It's too slippery. Okay, I'm gonna just leave it and see what we get. But I wanted that twisted center, like it's been spun on a lazy Susan, and then that round edge. Okay, and then I come in with the white paint to meet the yellow, and it's gonna dilute that green to a bright green. I think that's the illusion that makes it a flower also. That secondary color. And then a black center. Yeah, I like it. Dang, can you picture this going on a canvas in a huge scale? Like a big portion of the canvas having these very textured molars. That is not bad thinking at all. It's definitely like an interesting area, you know? Now it looks like nothing, I know, because we can only see three of them, but you have to picture it clustered on a rather like Non-textured surface, bang, suddenly breaks up in this block of very textured flowers, making it look rich. Yep, I like it a lot. On hindsight, I think that instead of painting the background white, I should have painted the background phthalo green so that I had the greenery already in between the molars. Yeah, and some smaller moodles to fill into. Yes. How the heck should I? Okay, we're gonna try and make a very small one. Oh my god, it keeps autocorrecting the moodles to models. That is hilarious. Uh, Let me see what color. It needs to be like maybe a blue. Let's try and make a blue one up here, right? With that the red center, maybe. Yeah. Okay, now I need to think if I'm gonna try the end of my brush, because you kind of need that round thing to squeeze and twist and turn to get that raised profile in the center. What a waste of paint. But I think professional artists, they are having paint in galore, like, a lot of paint just flying around in their studio. It's only us who's like super frugal and sitting with 15 ml tubes, trying to make it last a half a year. Have you guys seen like documentaries about artists from their studio and they're working with like 500 ml huge tubes that they are just leaving unscrewed? They're just tossing it on the floor, and you're losing concentration in the documentary because your mind is all the way to the tube thinking, are you gonna let that dry out? So that's how I am when I watch art documentaries and I see them, just throw around their stuff. Okay, a tiny moodle here with enough white in the center to go around it with a brighter blue. I'm totally disturbing the center now. Oh. Okay, it turns into a baby freak moodle, but it's okay, I think. Ooh, it's getting nastier every second. Okay, I need to retain some of that white center back. Oh no. It's not like tango where you can just tango on. You can't just moodling on. Once you mess up, it's messed up. Let's see if it helps to bring in the center dot. Oh man. Not even the brush wants to. It's like I'm just picking up paint and not dispersing paint. Okay, let me try. This is like my 5th attempt. There we go. It's very tiny and it's messy done. I think they're cute, but they become like really messy to do. Yeah, a baby freak moodle. Yes. There is a designer dog breed called Moodles. Oh my God. Moodles? That's when you don't really know what to call a thing. But let me for fun go in here in the space with a phthalo. I don't know why I'm locked on phthalo green. For some reason I just am. Do I even have a phthalo green? I'm just thinking the strongest green. I got a deep green. I think I'm fresh out of phthalo green. But I have a deep green, might have the same properties. Yes, it's got the same properties I'm looking for. That almost like it's got like PB6 black pigment mixed into it. So it's got that close to black green tone. So you can kind of, oh shoot, did you see? Did I do that? Yes, I did. I messed up the edge of this. I just want you to see it with that very dark contrast because it can maybe make the fresh colors of the moodles pop. I think we would call these clusters, right? Like when we're doing small fabric clusters. But what we love about clusters is the raised texture. And these got that same unique quality, but it's just raised in paint instead of a layered fabric thing. Oh man, don't do the background afterwards. It's like times two having to paint something that's round. Why is it so hard to paint something that's round? Okay, look at that pop. It's popping. Okay, I'm gonna go around this green one also. And that's a cool thing about acrylic. You can just layer. If you really want to retain that white background back, I think you can prep it with white gesso. So the next Moodle, if you have to paint a really bright one, you can just pre-prep the circle with white gesso. You know, if you're painting on top of this very dark green background. I have to get going to spend time with hubby on my day off. Yay! Nice to catch you all. Nice to be here, Devon. Have a very awesome, nice weekend. And it's yeah, weekend. We all love weekend. What time is it, by the way? Oh, there's like 15 minutes till Bob comes on. Time just flew today. Okay, but let me try and see if the camera can catch this up close. This is freaking yummy, guys. I'm telling you. I'm gonna finish this box even though I'm out of stream time with this raised texture of moodling, so I can show you on the next stream what I mean, you know, when it's done in a cluster, how cool it can look. And then, of course, I need something to be painted on top of my celestial sky here. Look how the layers of paint make it looks like it's crinkled. Yeah. Oh, man. What the only thing that saved my celestial, I even forgot what it's called, galaxy sky, was the color shift paint. Oh man, horrible. But I think that I'm gonna do a lot more of these modelings in this belt right here, and then I'm gonna add like a golden wavy stripe here. And in case that this should act like some sort of an ocean or something, I don't think that it's that far off to add in some of this aqua color shift on the bottom of this ocean. So I'm just gonna, while you guys still are here, add it on. And I think it will go well because this is a very dark color. So the color shift shines better on a darker background than on a completely white background. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. That is nice. Okay, I'm just gonna give myself a stripe first. Okay, we got a stripe, and then I can see if I can follow the wavy lines up here. Oh dang, I may have to start all over again. I like that. Yes, yes, yes. I like that it gave a little bit of waving. What did cause that? How can I force that? Okay, I'm just using a flat brush on the tip of it, and apparently I can make these wavy contours with the brush strokes. Oh, it looks really good up close. That's also a sentence that streamers use frequently when they want to convince people that this was a good idea. No, but seriously, it just looks a little bit more like waves. Yeah, I like it. So, let's see. I think that I would place washi tape on these um, blocks that are meeting up here. And now the question is, since we're having like this celestial theme with flowers and water, what colors I should pick for the blocks. I'm kind of going for a purple because I like that purple I got down here. So I think immediately I'm just gonna block in this purple side here. And like I told in the beginning of my stream, the fun approach to this way of painting is that you don't really know what you're gonna put on top of it. So you're actually just having fun blocking in your surface with some designated areas that you know somehow you're gonna return to, and then you know put something magical on top of them, but you still don't know what. Oh man, that acrylic paint was just about to dry up on the palette, so it's a little bit gooey. It's coming down very, very gooey. I'm gonna mix in some of the glossy paint medium. Okay, what's the correct name for this? It's Mel. It's not Melvin. It's medium gel. So medium gel becomes to Mel in my brain. Medium gel and then brilliant because it's a little bit glossy. And unfortunately, we had like our own mixed purple. I think I mixed it from, could it be this magenta light with one of the blue? So let's see if I can mix that purple one more time. I probably would have picked the darkest blue in my collection, which is this tube here. I'm just gonna mix it with my brush. Brush. Ooh, I was lucky. It looks like that was the combination. And then a lot of that gel medium to soften it up so it will glide. Okay, now it should like totally glide. Let's try from the other end and see how it acts. Yeah, much better, much better. I would much rather glide in 2 or 3 coats than I would put in one fat, gooey coat. Yeah. gesso, my friends. This is annoying to work with. It's like I got this very strange surface with not a lot of tooth. Yeah, it's never too late to come in with a coat of gesso in these circumstances. So I think off camera, before I work on this block here, I will so come in and treat that with gesso before having to paint on top of it. Okay, this needs to dry and then it needs a second coat. And look how I'm brushing it to death. Can I brush more strokes down this place here? Oh my god. Just leave it and walk away. Okay, leave it and walk away. Let it dry. Okay, we are having like 10 minutes or something before Bob Owen goes on. And I think maybe I should just wave goodbye and then so you guys can get a chance to go grab some coffee and go over to Bob Owen's Drama Free Friday. And if I got streamers, not streamers, viewers who don't know what I'm talking about, I think I should write down the name of her channel so you can go there. Yeah, why not just use a brown? I very rarely use the brown pen anyway. Bob Oven is the channel that I will be going to, probably lurking today because my son is coming home. So any minute now, I will be hugging my son. Can you believe it? I missed him so much. Oh man, missed him so much. Yes, have a nice weekend and see you all on Friday to round two of this washi box. So, bye bye.